Video: Jannik Sinner explicitly blasts his coach during intense clash against Ben Shelton in Paris Masters. Jannik Sinner will take on Alexander Zverev in the semi-finals of the Rolex Paris Masters. Jannik Sinner angrily blasted his team during his impressive win against American star Ben Shelton at the Rolex Paris Masters. The Italian star got a step closer to overtaking Carlos Alcaraz in the ATP rankings and could return to the world number 1 on Monday, but that will only last for a few weeks before the live race to Turin rankings finally drop. Sinner wasn't at his best physically before the match against Shelton in the quarterfinals of the Paris Masters. The world number 2 was struggling, and that continued when he faced the American star. However, he didn't commit a single unforced error off his reliable two-handed backhand and finished with just 10 errors on his forehand. The 24-year-old showed plenty of aggression on the court, particularly on second serve returns, showing his good reflexes against Shelton's hefty serve. He broke the American star in the 5th game to go up 3-2 and then maintained his level. He earned triple set points at 5-3 in the opener, converting his second opportunity to win the set in just 34 minutes. The second set opened with Shelton making a 190 km/h serve that stunned the crowd and Sinner. The American star looked eager to torment the Italian star with his lethal weapon and force a decider. Sinner tried to remain composed on the court with the intention of still breaking the world number 7. That was when he walked to his team's box at the corner of the court and blasted them angrily for not being fully attentive in the match. The former world number 1 pointed out in Italian that he had just taken a break in the second set and they didn't try to ask why. Nonetheless, Sinner did well to break Shelton in the 4th game of the second set, taking a 3-1 lead. He then raised his game, breaking the American star for the second time before winning the match 6-3, 6-3 in an hour and 9 minutes on the court. Sinner booked his place in the semi-finals of the Paris Masters. Sinner extended his indoor winning streak to 24 dating back to November 2023. At the Paris Masters, he's seeking his 5th title of the season and first at the ATP Masters 1000 this season. Should he win it, he would return to world number 1 in the ATP rankings on Monday. Jannik Sinner satisfied with his performance against Ben Shelton at the Rolex Paris Masters. Jannik Sinner continued his fine form against Ben Shelton at the Paris Masters. He had beaten the Italian at the Australian Open and Wimbledon Championship before their meeting on Friday, October 31st. He has now beaten Shelton 7 times in a row on tour, losing just once to him 2 years ago in Shanghai. During Sinner's on-court interview, he was asked about his performance against the American number 2. The Italian star revealed that the match was tough for him as he tried to control Shelton's lethal serving technique on the court. It was a very tough match. At times against Ben you don't have a lot of control because of his incredible serving, but today I felt like I was returning very well. Also from the back of the court, I played very solid and also very aggressive, so I'm very happy about today's match. Sinner will face Alexander Zverev in the semi-finals of the Rolex Paris Masters on Saturday, November 1st. The world number 2 recently defeated the German star at the Vienna Open in 3 sets after coming from a set down. Zverev will be seeking